As trout season in Australia wound down, we decided to take a family trip south to see what all the fuss on the Eucumbene River was about. We're in the snowies. What have we got? Excellent. Excellent. Perfect and peculiar. Okay, so we are officially down south in the snowy mountains and we are on our way to go fish the Eucumbene. So it's the last weekend before the trout fishery closes for the season. And I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that it is crazy busy, combat fishing. And of course I'm thinking Alaska and the Fraser River where everyone's flossing and snagging up. I can't see it being that bad. So I'm keen to see what the Australians envision combat fishing to look like, and hopefully we can get away and have some quiet time and just some quality fishing. So anyway, we're rigged up, geared up, ready to go, so stay tuned.
Hello.
Evan, in the truck you go, please. So I will make this short and sweet, but just give me a general idea geographically where we are and explain a little bit about the fishery and what we can expect, because this is exciting and none of us have done this yet.
Well, honey, it's the Eucumbene River that flows into Lake Eucumbene.
Okay.
It's spawn run trout fishing.
Yeah.
This time of year it's browns mostly. And it's open season, it's spinning, people up there swinging flies, potentially mayhem.
Now you're 51 years old. How come you haven't done this fishery yet?
Well, I used to do my spawn run fishing on the Thredbo River, Jindabyne.
What do you mean by spawn run? So are we actually fishing them on reds? Because in Canada that's a big no-no.
No, so it closes this weekend. So these are migrating fish that are coming up to then pair up and get on reds and spawn. So it shuts on Monday.
Okay.
But they're not really, it depends, it's different every year, but they're not really, you know, if they run very early, well then they could be on reds on this last closing weekend of the season. But in general, this is when the fish are migrating and then they'll pair up and spawn in a couple of weeks from now, ideally.
We were scheduled to meet our good friend Josh and his son Oscar, who were already up on the river. They'd warned us it was cold, and they weren't kidding. With temperatures down to -2, it was like being back in Canada for winter steelhead. It's freezing! Thankfully, I've got the Go Box in here, which is full of all my Murray cod stuff that I had for the last trip. So I've got scarves and toques and gloves. I can't believe how cold it is. It's cold. How's it going?
Hello, good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
That's good. How was the trip down?
Yeah, it was good.
That's
Actually,
good.
it was really good.
Raining earlier, just here. It's sort of in and out. Very windy. It was
sorry.
very windy. It's died off. You guys are.
Well, if you want to go back to the,
You guys are lucky.
if you want to go back, is there
So he
instructions
got it up
for you,
and it
Sharon?
was big, mate. It was like a big one. And
How big do they get in here?
pretty big.
I'm
15
hot.
Oh, really?
pounds, yeah.
Dad,
Previous years I've seen
They're like-
big.
I'm hot.
I believe look
You're
like
hot.
big ones.
Kind of like the Vedder River, BC. I wouldn't say the Fraser. It's very British Columbia salmon season, I'd say.
Hike up over this ridgeline.
Don't go close, Adley. Yeah.
Nobody hikes, like very few people hike up there. That way, go up around the ridge and there's more people.
Would you want to do that?
Not this afternoon, honey, with an hour's worth of light left.
Yeah, it's really dark soon, isn't it?
I don't want to make it less boring if I look at these flies.
Okay.
Adelaide, don't pull any out though, please.
I won't.
That is a monster. You just got that now?
Yeah.
What do you think that weighs?
Just under 10 pound, I think. So, yeah.
Can I touch its tail?
So what's the deal? You're allowed to take home one, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to fight a bunch of people to get that thing landed?
No. No, it's pretty good. I gotta get going.
See you later. Thank you. How big was that thing? Did you see that? Oh. It's a desolate place, apart from the fact that it's crawling with people. Wombat holes and rabbits, kangaroos and wallabies. We are not in Kansas anymore. Oh no! Josh just lost one. All right, we just decided to get away a little bit and did some traversing. We basically just walked down a ridge wall. Oh, I thought he had another one, and got away from the crowd. So it's not perfect, but it's better. So let's see if we can get another one here. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, it's a good fish. It's a bit old, but if you want to...
I'll come up. I'm videoing. Oh, did you get it? Nice. Better than here? Oh, it's good up there.
Yeah, it's better. Nice fish.
What is it? A rainbow?
Brown.
Brown.
Very beautiful colouring.
Let's have a look.
Absolutely stunning. Just let me get these off. Yeah, absolutely stunning colours. Looks like a fresh brown. Come on, calm down. Small fish, but
Oh, he's beautiful.
nice. Look at the colours on
Beauty.
that. Absolute stunning little fish.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, I'm excited. Nice work. It was
Get you up there,
definitely
get you
worth
up there, get
getting
you
away
up
from
there.
the crowd.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let me get
I
my
knew
rod.
this right, because this morning no one was here.
Yeah,
It was
right.
just like everyone stopped there and it was just like.
Okay, I
let's
like
go.
this theme. Let me get my stuff. Well, this morning we know what we're in for, and we're going to do a little bit of experimentation. We're going to maybe walk a little farther up, a little farther down, see what happens, and see if we can get one of those big fish. I can't believe how big they get. So the Eucumbene River pours into the Eucumbene Lake, which is right there. And then what's that big gravel flat that we see when we get there? Is that
It's like the delta sort of thing.
that's where it flows into the lake? It's the mouth of the river. And I'd love to fish the mouth, but Josh is saying it's really sludgy and muddy. But so that's the lake.
Oh, you better get this out of the way. I don't want this to be showing in the video. This is Oscar's.
That's all right. Oscar
You go,
could
mate.
use a spinning rod. He's in good company.
Yeah, and you know what? That spool's spinning. I don't even know if we're going to be able to use it, mate, to tell you the truth.
Are those Tongariro bombs?
Yeah, some of them
Those look a treat, don't they? Josh, what are the ethics with fishing spawner fish? In Canada, it's illegal, so or in parts of Canada it is. So I'm fascinated on,
are. The ethics?
yeah, the ethics.
I mean, it's allowed here. You're allowed to fish for spawn run. Obviously, this is the weekend that it closes. But, you know, some people hate it. Some people don't want it. Some people are saying that it should actually, the end of the season should be a month or two, or month at least earlier.
Because are they on their reds right now?
They,
or are they moving up
can be.
into them? Okay.
So,
But you can't physically see it.
2 days ago, I was further up. And there was a guy who said, "Oh, if you're going to cross here, mate, you better watch it. There's a few reds in the water." Now, I didn't see them. I wasn't looking too hard for them, but so they're the trout nests. They create basically a bowl in the sand.
It's where
and
they lay their eggs.
They fan, so it's got fresh gravel, and then they lay their eggs. So yeah, the guy was sort of saying, you know, don't go there. But look, they get plenty of time. The Department of Primary Industry, who stock all this water,
Right.
want the fish, the mid-size, the bigger fish taken out, because
Okay.
they're not the fish that actually create the majority of the fry. The smaller fish actually are more productive when it comes to reproduction.
Are they stocked as fingerlings? Were they stocked years ago? Are they stocked every year?
Oh look, they still push fish into the system, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But the DPI have got a better system these days. Apparently, what I find out is that they actually release larger fish into the system, and they have done research to understand that those fish survive better as a larger fish. So they used to put very small fish in.
Now that I can see, I get it. So that's the lake. Geez, it must be a big lake because we saw it driving in. And there's the mouth. Look at this silly swing fisherman taking up all the space. Everyone's actually being really kind and letting Charles swing a few flies, so that's good. And this young lad, look, you can call combat fishing crazy, busy, unethical, all the things, but it is kind of cool to see everybody and talk and say hello.
A few moments later.
So this young guy's got a big old fish on, and Charles is hooked and he'll be done after this one anyway. That's a great fish. I didn't want to film because it was too dangerous and I needed to be focused, but we basically climbed down and across, and now it's quiet. So we'll see if we can get some water to ourselves. It's funny, it's one of those weird pack mentality things where you start thinking, no one's here, is it because there's no fish here? And of course that's not the case. Yes, the water looks fast, but I'm sure there are still fish up here, so I've trekked upstream, and look, if nothing else, at least it's quiet. So the rainbows are spawning at the same time as the browns?
Yeah, they'll all come up.
Oh, beauty.
That's got a nice little fish.
All right, I've got one. You ready? I'll see if I can bring its head up and, oh, that's all right. Easy release.
Gone? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's all right.
Do you want a hand landing him? It's not that big. That's what I said. Do you want a hand landing him?
We're going to go home soon. Mummy's going to catch a fish and then we're going to head off.
Where did that fish take, Daddy? Up or down?
Just about there.
Oh, it took down below you?
Yep.
Let you catch this many.
How many times? I wonder if that's that same one. When it makes that sound, you know they're decent.
When everyone's saying it's decent, it's going to be decent.
I think that's...
Is he a black marine cod? I don't know.
No, honey, it's a big trout.
Why do we never eat a fish from here?
It's a good question. Maybe we should.
No, they don't taste very good.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Oh,
Beauty.
nice black belly.
Look at the beautiful red spots on him.
Beauty.
Would you like a photo, Daddy?
No, I'm okay.
All right, let's let him go. Oops.
Yeah,
You were doing lots of walking.
not fun.
That's a shit
They haven't lasted.
Not too close. You can say good morning to him.
Good morning. Not gonna hurt you.
Just make sure that if you don't want to be too close. If he gets on his tail, he can kick you. So you just have to keep a distance. So I've taken off my egg and I put on a little prince nip, and and that seems to be making a difference because I think there's just seeing too many eggs. Let's give it a try. Okay, exciting. I don't even mind if I get wet now because it's the fish of the day for me. Fish of the week, fish of the trip. All right, let me see.
And you've gone a la natural with the, got it on a nymph, not on a,
Yeah.
very
Oh, yeah,
nice.
just show that.
Beadhead, yeah. Just get a focus on that.
Thank you.
Oh wow, that's, yeah, beautiful fish. 4.5 pounds it went in the net.
All in all, it was a successful family trip. The snow began to fall the day after we left, and anglers across New South Wales settled in for the winter. Would I do it again? Maybe. I'll see how I feel after my upcoming trip to Montana, which I'll be posting here next.